My name is David Chow. I am part of the Indigisounds movement, which basically what we're trying to do is change the whole music industry by getting the Steelpan out there. I mean, it's been pretty good so far to us, I must say. There came a point in my life where it was either music or education. I picked education for many reasons, which was good, because I must say it has got me places with the education. But what's very interesting though is that I'm a graduate of the electrical and computer engineering department in UWI, and there's a Steelpan lab inside there. I never knew that until my final year, when I bounced in randomly to try and fix my computer. And I was so intrigued with everything inside there that I started to ask too many questions. Because at that time they were developing the whole file project and the G and all that stuff. So I got kicked out from the lab, which was fun. So I got kicked out of the lab, but you know, the department there had a steel band. And you know, I used to play the drums and so on for them. And you know, I guess the same guy who kicked me out saw me playing and was like, "Oh, you really have interest in what you're doing?" It's like, yeah. So well, there was summer job in the department, and yeah, I mean, it started as a summer job, then it became a full-time job working with the Japan as well as the FI. I guess with the FI, I mean, I think the FI is basically the structure of my whole development, where, you know, getting to meet people like Sharp and Leston Paul and so on, who somehow already encouraged me to stay in this industry. When the project went to some recession and so on, the same guys, Sharp, Leston Paul, even Professor Copeland told me to stay in the whole sector. And it was pretty strange though, because I mean, I wanted to stay in the industry, but I never knew exactly what would be my input, because you know what I saw as a job became almost null until one day I got called to teach a course in UTT, and one of these guys who heard about my work in the whole Pride project approached me to actually make a Steelpan sample library. So the guy's name is Anthony Duncan. And I mean, from there, I guess I went blind, and you know, I decided to do this library for him, and then I saw there's a commercial part of it, and then I got everything basically placed into a format where it can be sold. So like you look at it in terms of copyrighting it, as well as protecting the library so that there won't be any sort of piracy and so on. And I mean, yeah, I mean, from there, I guess it was basically now becoming the Steelpan man, just in the technological domain. You know, so instead of using a stick, I use a keyboard and, you know, try to mimic the feel of this, try to capture the whole feel of the Steelpan and so on, and yeah, place it out into the keyboard format and so on. And I mean, what was good about it was that the same Leston Paul and the Bookshop, you know, actually the first guy I approached was Leston Paul and said, I want you to take this on. He's like, well, alright, no problem. Then I installed the software for him, and then from the first key, that was it. He started to go crazy. He said, call me Bookshop on a keyboard, you know. He was going crazy and stuff. And then from there I realized, okay, well, this project really has something special, because now you realize that you provided a service to someone who always wanted to become that other person. So basically you bridge the format of, you know, the creativity and the technology, you know. So I mean, from there I guess we've been growing on that strength of providing musicians the creativity part with technology. So it's good. I mean, we've traveled with it. We've done a few shows with it, and I mean the reception has been pretty good, pretty receptive. And started for the Steelpan samples. Now we're looking to use that same, you know, momentum to actually carry the Indigisounds to another level, which is providing that same creativity and technology to the masses themselves. Yes, I am registered, as well as the product, our first product, the Indigisounds digital Steelpan sample library. Yes, it is, and I must say it's been pretty. I mean, it's good that it's actually been tied to something that's local, and you'll actually support the whole structure and so on. When I first started off, my friend Nicholas, he was like, okay, I'm looking for a name. And the name was, I said, well, he's looking at pan samples. And he said, no, indigenous music, but it's also a sound. So, but also digital as well, so why don't call it Indigisounds? And that's where the whole Indigisounds concept came into play. Yeah. I could say the main one so far is actually communicating with the person who actually says or has the influence in in making the decision for, say for example, a sponsorship or even simple as an authorization to do something. That's me the biggest challenge in the whole industry itself. But I mean, at the same time, you have to acknowledge that you're also building yourself. So there will be challenges, and you have to face that, and you go forward as the time goes by, and be persistent. Yes, one of it with the whole incentive, where once you go to these corporate, these corporate, what do you call it again?
Entities.
Entities, yes. And once you go to the corporate world, yes, they actually do help, and they do assist in what you're doing and so on. Almost definitely. But the same thing with the corporate entities, if it is you have a project and you firmly believe in the project with the National Registry, someone gives you a bit more credibility in getting that person to sponsor you, to actually make, for example, an album or a show or event or a film. So that's pretty good. So like I said, the whole idea is just to get communication out there to them for them to actually help or assist these people. Hi, I'm David Chow of Indigisounds, and I encourage you to become part of the National Registry of Artists and Cultural Workers by getting registered. So get registered.